Hello, I'm Andrew G. Marshall. I'm a marital therapist, I'm a communications trainer, and I'm an author. I've got 35 years helping couples and individuals make better relationships, and I'm also the author of 30 plus self-help books. What makes for a meaningful life? It's possibly the most important question we can ask ourselves, but it's one that can easily get lost in the hubbub of everyday life. And often our nearest and dearest are not particularly supportive because they're worried about what we're going to do with our lives and whether that's going to involve them or have some fallout for them. And our society in general isn't very supportive because actually it's run around the whole idea of getting the next big excitement or big thrill. And so you can lose what makes life meaningful. Now, I've been asking myself the question, what makes my life meaningful, for a couple of years now. And the one thing I've discovered is there's not one answer. And that's the reason why I've launched this podcast, because every week I'm going to interview somebody as a witness for what makes life meaningful, in particular what makes their life meaningful. And I'm hoping to learn a lot from that, and I hope it will help you too. I'll also be asking them what they know to be true, and there's a big difference between what we know and what we know deep down to be true, and I think that's going to be very useful and helpful too. And if you're looking for the meaningful life, I think it's really helpful to have a community of other people who can support you and can help you feel a little less alone with this question. Some of their answers might be helpful for you too, and that's why I'm building a community around the podcast of The Meaningful Life. And that's why I'd like you to join my supporters club, because you're going to get lots of extra bonus material. There's going to be extra interviews with each of my guests. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions, and that the higher levels of support, there's a video conference on a regular basis where you'll be able to ask me questions. So that's the Supporters Club, that's The Meaningful Life. If you'd like to find out more about it, you can go to my website, www.andrewgmarshall.com/podcast. Listen to The Meaningful Life with Andrew G. Marshall, and do think about joining my Supporters Club.